Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and however you identify of all ages, we are back again. This is My Best Friend's Weebing, presented by Hyrule Geeks Unlimited. Yeah, I do that every show. If you see me on the show and it's sponsored by Hyrule Geeks, that's going to happen. That's all there is to it. Get used to it. Be ready for it. It happens. But well, we're back now, and I've got my co-host with me. And today's topic is those anime or manga that you watched or read that you're like, I need to recommend this. I watched it, I read it, it's hot, it's fire. I need more people on this. So that's what we're doing tonight. And with me, as always, are my wonderful, wonderful co-hosts. First and never last and never least is our one and only Mr. 8-Bit Man, Patrick 8-Bits.
Should I give you the double piece? What's up?
Boy, we got you got to do the V's. There we go. The V's for victory. Oh. How you doing tonight, sir?
I have no complaints. It is a beautiful day here in Colorado.
Right? It's all warm and whatnot, and it ain't even spring yet.
And it's gonna snow like tomorrow nightish or whatever.
Yeah. It's Colorado. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with Colorado weather, you will literally go from needing a coat in the morning, taking it off in the afternoon, needing a light jacket in the evening, and then a blizzard the next 3 days. Colorado.
Intermittently. Sure.
Right. Colorado. And then, of course, I want to introduce, actually, I think he is the more famous of the three of us because, you know, he's got fans. I don't have fans, but
we can still be his hype guys.
You know what? Yes, we are his hype guys. I am okay with that. We are the hype guys for this gentleman right here. It is Mr. Sagan.
What's up? I have a hype crew now. That's great.
Wait. When have I not been your sir? Who was the first person to encourage you to go streaming?
You were actually upset at me when I first started streaming. I have your message on my first YouTube video to confirm it because I had canceled doing something else. And then you left a message on my YouTube channel going, this is what you were doing. So I don't want to hear it.
Okay, so I wasn't the first.
I can't. You didn't know what I was doing. You didn't know why I had canceled.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I did that, but I'm one of the biggest supporters now.
Yes, you're very supportive. I think you were just a little bit irritated with me the first time because I canceled to record myself playing Dragon Warrior.
That's an excellent excuse, though.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. So yeah, you're gonna have to show me that comment. I don't remember that.
I can find it.
I'm sure you can. But once I learned, oh, you're gonna do this. Okay, that's different. But yeah. I probably was like, you canceled on us for this. Yeah,
I forget what we were doing. Was it Netrunner? Was I going to be playing Netrunner?
It had to. If it was back then, it had to be Netrunner.
It was either Netrunner or Street Fighter. That's one of those.
Yeah, it would be one of those.
You introduced me to Netrunner, and then I never played. Did I miss out?
Yes.
Netrunner
was an incredible card game.
Was? What do you mean was? You mean is, sir?
So it's we're like way off topic now, but so when Fantasy Flight Games contract with Wizards of the Coast ran out, because Wizards of the Coast actually is the IP owner of Netrunner. It was made by not Mark Rosewater. He was an artist. The guy who designed Magic the Gathering. He also wrote the rules for Netrunner, and WotC published the original Netrunner as a collectible card game, and then it didn't do well. It only got one expansion, and it kind of got forgotten. And then over a decade later, Fantasy Flight Games leased the IP from them, and they released it as a living card game, which is superior in my mind, because when you buy a living card game pack, you know exactly what you're getting in the pack. You get a full play set of every single one of the cards in that expansion.
Yes.
So everybody's on equal footing.
Take you for life.
And it was doing really well. And we played during, I think, the entire Fantasy Flight games run. I think I stopped playing maybe prior to the last 2 sets coming out. But when the lease expired, something happened between Fantasy Flight and WotC. I don't know what, but it didn't get renewed. So it's just kind of in limbo. There's a group of people online who are still designing cards that you can go and get printed out, and it's free. You just pay to have somebody print these cards professionally for you, and it's compatible with all the old sets, and they're still holding events and stuff. But it's weird. It's in like this weird gray intellectual property area. But yeah, Netrunner, great game.
It is. His name was Richard Garfield.
Garfield, thank you. Not Garriott. That's Lord British. He made Ultima.
It happens, but yes, it was a great game.
Nerds. I love it.
You were in chess and programming club with me, Pat. I don't want to hear it from you.
Haha, I wasn't in any of those. I didn't have extracurriculars that weren't sports. Haha, sports ball.
You went to Whitefield, and I'm sorry about that. Not Whitefield? No, you went to
FFHCS, Fountain Fort Carson High School. But that's okay.
Not Whitefield.
No.
Sorry. They're geographically close.
Yeah, they're geographically close. It happens. But yes, I was a sports person. So I was a geek in high school, but I wasn't y'all's level of geek. I wasn't a little geek. I wasn't.
There are different tiers.
There are different tiers of geekdom, and everyone knows this, and that's okay. Because
we were Goku and Vegeta geek. You were Krillin geek.
Yes, I was. I'm here. I'm glad to be here, but I'm not trying to do all that.
It's all right. You've evolved. You've become your own superpowered geek.
I have, and that's what it's about. And what tonight's show is about, even though we're way off topic, is those anime and manga that you watched and or read that you just had to share with people. Like it hit you, and you're like, I need the world to know about this. And that is what we're going to talk about tonight. And tonight, I will be kind, and I will start us off tonight. I've got 3 picks. They're all anime because I guess I could do manga, but I've been watching so much anime, so anime is on my brain, and it's where I'm at. So that is what I will be doing.
There, buddy. I support you.
Thank you. Please support my bad habits. Like, oh God. Oh, it's not in here anymore. So yeah. On topic again, I bought Lego and I put it together, and it's dope because I went and got the Nissan Skyline R34. Granted, I don't mind it's the one from Fast and Furious, but I got it more so for the make of car.
And we just called you the Krillin of nerds.
That how damn wrong we were. Skyline, you just. I knew you were a car geek.
Bruh, the R34, man.
Yeah.
It's a dope platform.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. It's okay. All right, so my first pick. Yeah, we're just gonna gloss over
I'm a Lancia guy myself. Sometimes Subaru. Do you have a Lancia?
No, my Lancia is way over there. I got
Which Lancia do you have? Is it a Delta? We're off track again. It's my fault.
Yes, I do.
Is it a Lancia Delta?
Yeah. See, now you're way off topic now. Yes, I've got, because Hot Wheels has recently released the Deltia as a main line, and it's got 4 colors, and I've got 3 of those 4 colors. But of the premium set, they got these.
Oh my God. Yes. Those are the Group B ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see the twinkle in his eye.
Rally is like this weird thing that I really, really, really love, and it does not fit in with my other hobbies.
Bruh, you have an entire setup to play rally games.
I know it doesn't fit in with my other freaking hobbies.
This is true. This is true. But it's a part of you, and we accept it and we like it.
Good. Because I ain't changing.
And that's why I send you the rally videos, because, well,
It's appreciated.
Of course. All right, so back on
Anyways,
topic.
yeah.
So the first one that I want to come across is one that, I see, how many of these are, hold up, I got to ask myself a question. How many of these are isekai? Hold on, wait a minute.
Are you judging yourself right now? This is
great.
No, I'm not judging myself. I was like, wait a minute.
I know we were just talking about like being loving and supportive of each other regardless, but if you're going to start talking about, there's not a single isekai on my list.
This is the only isekai on my list, and I'm okay with it, and y'all will be okay with it because you'll understand.
I think I know which one it is.
You know which one it is.
I know which one it is.
I watched this and I was like, oh my God. And actually, I want to start getting the mangas. I want the original mangas. I want the light novels. I don't want the 2 offshoots. Well, I'll probably get the 2 offshoots later, but I want to focus on the core ones. But my first one is Overlord, because dear God, this is
not what I thought it was going to be.
This is the 3 of us. If any of the 3 of us got isekai'd, we would be Ains I'll go. Flat out. Oh, I'm trapped in another world in my game. Let's make the most of it. And
with all the dead specters of my erstwhile guild, yeah,
right?
We've all been there with the intermittent login to the old clan. I was in our Warframe clan earlier this week thinking about this.
Wait, it wasn't our wait, are we still even a clan? Hold on, wait a second.
We still have a clan hall in Warframe.
Like, are we even still a clan? Hold on.
Warframe's a really challenging game to get back into, though, after being away for years.
I did, and I started looking, and I'm like, I don't know how to do any of this. Wait, stop. I can ride my hoverboard. What's all the rest of this? Stop.
Yeah. I went back in as Limbo. I was like, what is happening?
What do I even do anymore?
But Overlord.
Yes. It's just one of those ones where I watched it and I felt like I said, I could be Ains Algone. I could be this guy that's a regular guy, like, cool, I'm playing my game until the end of the game. Like the guys that played Halo 3 until what, 3 months ago?
And it's back up.
It's oh God,
back
no.
up. People have figured out how to get the original release of Halo 3 working again. And it works with achievements and everything. You might be thinking of that last crew of people who were playing Halo 2 until they finally shut off the server on them.
Okay, yeah.
Because they shut off the login server, and there was like a really dedicated group of people who were like, we're gonna keep this alive as long as we can.
Yes. That's what basically this is that as an anime. I'm gonna be here, my friends are gone, we've all logged off for the final time. I'm gonna stay here until the final countdown at midnight, and they shut the servers down, and he ends up in the game for real. And I put this picture in there because it's Best Girl Albedo from the season or the series. Like, bruh.
S tier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't finished season 1 yet, but I agree.
Right? You don't even have to finish the season to know that Albedo is S tier. That's all there is to it. And so I watched the first season of this and I was like, I have to let people, I did multiple posts on Facebook about this anime because it needed it. It had to have it. And I'm okay with that. Because the guy's he's a businessman, and so he knows how to do business stuff, but he's trapped in a real world version of his game where even the game itself was transported to another world. So literally it's an isekai inside of an isekai. And what do?
Isekai,
you're a bad guy. You be the best bad guy that you can. And just like Wreck-It Ralph said, just because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
Thanks, Steve.
And that is literally what he's doing here. Let me live my life as a bad guy, but I don't have to be bad. Like, seriously, if you're the bad guy, do you literally go and save an entire village of people?
When I want to, because who's going to stop me? Not Goku.
I mean, Technically, that was his reasoning. Huh. I could save that village. Do I want to? I'll save that village and make it my own. And then I'm going to tell everyone in the world, this is my village. Don't come to it or I'll kill you. It worked. And now he has, oh God. Oh, you haven't finished the other 2 seasons. I can't tell you what he's got. But he's got some stuff. He's got some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But look at this man. Look at this man. He looks menacing. Granted, he's literally one of the 3 of us inside this suit. Oh man, should I really be doing this? I don't know if I should do this. Oh my God, I'm being so evil. Should I be so evil? And what's
That'll look
weird,
cool doing it.
But it's evil for good's sake.
right? And in the system that's still there, whenever he gets too excited, it literally calms him down to make him think clearly. Or when he gets too excited because this is his main love interest, and she wants to jump all his bones, all of them. All those bones, she wants all of them. And sometimes he will cave in, and the system has to make him stop. Because albedo.
Didn't Giguk make a love letter YouTube video to Overlord?
Yes, he did.
It was a good one.
It was. I don't know any bad Giguk videos. I enjoy them all.
Except that one, but we don't talk about that one.
I mean, but it happens. It's okay. But I enjoyed this one. I had to post about it. I had to share it. And it's not just, oh, look, it's the OP character and all his subordinates. No. Bruh, this is my second favorite character right here, and he is the butler. The butler.
Of course he is.
He is the head butler. And once you see his story in season 2, bruh.
Reggie's channeling Sebastian again.
Yes, I am. I'm channeling Sebastian. He is. You think he is OP? No, this man is OP right here. Actually, they're all OP. They're all OP. The twins, I love the twins. By the way, this is the brother. This is the sister. They switch clothing in places. We'll get to some of that stuff later. Maybe you'll see. And these are the 2 love interests. But this is the main one. This is the sub one. But they both want to jump all those bones. These bones, all of them. They want it all. I don't know if I trust this one or not, because he is too scheming for his own good. But it's always for the good of the guild, and it scares me sometimes. And this is the loyal soldier, always. And it's great. It's a good anime. You need to watch it. Read the manga. You'll love it. If you don't, you've got a problem. And that's my first one.
Boo, Isekai. I'm kidding. I support you. And this is a good recommendation. Like Steve said, this is not the isekai I thought you would pick, but I understand why you picked it. I agree with all your reasons.
Wait. Which isekai did you? Because Steven knew what I was going to pick. What did
No,
you pick?
I actually thought you were going to pick a different one.
Oh, hold up. Which isekai did y'all think I was going to pick?
All right,
Slime.
Steve, you say it on 3, and I'll say it on 3. 1, 2, Sword Art Online.
Slime.
I'm going to slap you. Okay. Slime is literally right behind this.
Okay.
I watched both seasons and the offshoot. Yeah, I like it. I likes it a lot.
Sword Art.
I'm
just being mean.
But it's not that trash.
I have fond memories of like the first couple seasons of Sword Art Online, and then it hit a point where I couldn't deal with the fluctuating quality.
Yeah.
Sword Art Online has really high highs and then some really low lows, and I'm not talking emotionally, I'm talking writing.
Dear God, that's why instead of watching the last half of the second arc, I went to Gun Gal Online instead.
That was better choice.
It was. I'm like, I can't watch. I literally just did the Seinfeld. I can't do this. I had to go. I'm like, bruh, why are you making her damsel in distress again?
Yeah.
Seriously.
The Mother's Rosario arc like really, really, really made up for it. But like after that ended, I was like, it's never going to get this good again. I'm just going to be done.
Yeah, I stopped. I didn't even watch through. Like everyone was like, "Oh, you got to watch the second season. It's a redemption." I didn't watch it.
Asuna does actually like get her time in the sun during Mother's Rosario. Like Kirito's hardly in it, which is great. But like right at the end, he does kind of show up to save the day, and that was annoying, but it didn't take away from the overall story of the arc.
Okay. I've watched so many other isekais that did that better, where it's the main protagonist guy with the spiky black hair and trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched 2 others since then. I enjoyed them so much more.
Yeah.
Granted, one of them does deal with a lot of slavery, but
are we talking about Shield Hero now?
Not that one. Not that one.
The other one that deals with a lot of slavery.
Yes, the other one. But yeah, they're still good. It's still good. So yeah, that's that. So this is my second one that when I watched, I had to recommend to people. And that is Mahou Sensei Negama. Because who doesn't like a harem? Do you not like harem anime?
I can't say anything.
Are you sure this is your pick?
They're high schoolers. They're high schoolers. He's the only 12-year-old. Stop it.
I can't criticize because my harem of choice around the same time was Love Hina, and that's written by the same guy.
Same guy. See? Same guy. But this one has magic. So the story of this one is the main character is Negi, and there's somehow 2 worlds, one of which is on Earth and the other one is on Mars, and Mars has magic. Earth kind of has magic, and the people that are on Earth want to get their magic good enough to go to Mars. That's weird.
Seriously the plot?
That's one of the many subplots. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But basically he's a teacher at the premier magic school where the Tree of Life is, and throughout the series, all of them fall for him for different reasons at different times. You never know which one he's going to get with. Even when his daughter comes from the future to the past to enroll in the school, where is she in this picture? She's not in the picture. She's not in this one. But his daughter comes from the future to hang out with her dad and her mom and have good times in the school, because the future is not, it's like Netrunner in the future, but not. It's weird. They don't really go into it, but it's a good series. It's about him being the teacher. His dad is like the most iconic character in the like last 50 years of their timeline to ever exist, but he's missing, as all good protag dads are. My dad was the strongest ever, but he's missing. I'm his son. Let's go. And so it's really good. I just enjoyed it because it's very slice of life, and it's interesting.
Sword of Cardo, what's up?
And I like, I'm not gonna lie, I love slice of life anime. I can't lie about it. I love slice of life. If it's cute enough, if it's moe enough, I'm down. Plain and simple. So I found this one. I read all the manga. I watched both separate series of the anime, of which one only got 1 season because it veered off from the manga. And then the second series, which stayed true to the manga, got 2 seasons. And then it stopped. And I'm okay with that because I read the manga. Oh, wait, hold up. The manga was better, actually. So I had to get that out the way.
I mean, it usually is.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Usually is. Mayhem, what's up?
Right. It's okay, sir. You're okay. We know you got your own stuff to do on the side. It's okay. We appreciate you for watching. Uh-oh.
I did. I saw it on Friday for RPG night.
You did. And of course, I mean, I can make it get up to look like I'm Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, when he goes Super Saiyan 3, it's like Huey Freeman.
This is true. No, I'm not up. I'm not there, Mayhem. But thank you. I appreciate it. You know, fine. Next show, I'll do it. I'll do it next show. I'll just up there, and then I'll power up live on stream for everybody.
I'm looking forward to it. You have to do the this is to go even further beyond.
Yes, I will do that next show for everyone to see. But yeah, this is just one of those ones. It's cute. There's magic, and there's actually, which is weird for me. Back then, it wasn't a lot of Eki back then, and I'm okay with that. Back then, I was about that Eki life. I'm like, how much fan service am I getting from you?
This is a simple transaction.
Right? Fan service? Yes? No. How much fan service? Yes? Less yes. But, you know, it's okay. No, the topic is not best harem, although this could be up in there.
That's great. Write that down.
Yes,
write that down.
Let's put that into the
note. Make a note.
Ooh, that'll be a good show.
That's a good discussion to have.
Best harem. Good idea. All right, we've got that written down. We've got it written down. Sir, this is not your show to call. This is my show. You need to calm down. Calm down. We'll think about it because we already had other ideas. We'll think about it. But thank you for your input. We will work on it. We're here for the fans and for the people. We give you what you want. But yes, my house Sensei Negama, Magister Negama Sensei, all those names. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Sir, calm down. Calm down. We appreciate it. Yeah, so this isn't best harem, but we appreciate the idea. We'll get to that. We'll get to that because that's going to be a heated debate. Ooh. See, you've already got things going.
We'll discuss it later. What's your other one, though?
All right. So for my third one, that when I watched it and had to read it, so where's his daughter? She's in it. There's his daughter. So she is from the future. The future. And she came to hang out with all her mom and dad's best friends. Good stuff. So my third one, that when I watched it, I'm like, yo, I need to recommend this to people. It was this one. It was Demon Slayer. I watched Demon Slayer and bruh, the animation of this show, the story of this show. Dear Lord, if you've not watched Demon Slayer, why not? You need to. This is going to be in one of the new big threes. I don't care what you say. This and My Hero are the part of the two new big threes. I don't know who the third one is yet. I'm sure we're going to find out and get it, but this is in there with the new big three right here. I don't care what anyone says. This show is lit. The story, the writing, the art. Oh my God. That's OG big three. That's OG big three.
This is the new big three we're talking about.
Naruto and Dragon Ball. That was OG big three. Granted, somehow all three of those shows are still going. I don't know how, but they're all still going. Those are the OG big threes. But for the new big threes, see? Deception knows what's up. Deception knows what's up. Apparently, somebody's reading ahead in the manga, letting us know what's happening with the anime. But that's okay. We're all about that. We're all about that. But I watched this one, and I could not recommend it enough to everyone around me. I'm like, bro, have you seen Demon Slayer? It's okay that you don't. You're that new school / mid school of anime. And if you weren't watching back when, well, sadly, all us old heads right here were watching, you probably missed it, and that's okay.
Back when the kids were wearing Naruto headbands and running around in parking lots.
Yep. We're like, yo, I like it, but what are you doing? Stop that. But it was about the kids. It's okay. But
the thing that got me about Demon Slayer is they put so much love into every episode.
Too much love sometimes. I came in at the Rukia arc, and that's also where I checked out.
Are you talking about Bleach now?
Oh wait, no, that's Bleach. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Demon Slayer, man.
Rukia.
When it comes to One Piece, I tried to get into it, and then I was watching it, and then I went to my anime store. Let me put this in perspective. Naruto had 7 by 4 shelves, like just shelves on shelves on shelves of DVDs. I'm like, cool, I like Naruto. I'm gonna watch this. I went around the corner, I'm like, oh, One Piece. It had 8 whole bookshelves of anime, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and
why is there so much?
The worst part about One Piece is that the longer you wait to start it, the more you don't want to start it.
Right? I was like, I'm intimidated by this. But then I watched it. I watched it. I watched the arc where he's fighting the snake ladies on their island, and I'm like, all right, cool, let me watch this. And I'm like, why am I watching this? I couldn't get into it. And I'm okay with that, because not every anime is for everyone, and I'm okay with this. And I understand that. One Piece is not for me. And I'm okay.
Demon Slayer is for you, though.
Dear God, is Demon Slayer for me. Like, I love the fact that all the main characters aren't OP, and I love that. It's that, hey, we're going to start this journey, and we're starting here. We're not starting up here. You can't see my hand, but it's way up here. But they're starting down here, and they're learning, and you get to see that learn, and it happens. There have been times where the main characters have had their asses handed to them by an enemy. They had to regroup, learn new strategy. Oh, my God. The guy with the freaking drums on his body. Bruh, I'm like, are you actually going to beat this guy? And I'm like, I don't know if you're going to beat this guy. And it took him a while to realize what happened and how the powers work. But once he figured it out, boom, he's ready. I'm still trying to get into Gintama. It's on the list. I've watched 3 episodes. I understand what it's about, but I'm not there yet. I will be one day, maybe. I don't know.
One day, when you run out of anime to keep up with, right?
Is that even...
No.
It's not even possible. I have so much. I have all the new stuff, all the old stuff. I'm like, okay, all right. But yes, I enjoyed it. And just Tanjiro's hero's journey is an excellent journey, is all I got to say. It's got the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the betrayals. It's all there. I recommend it to anyone that wants to start getting into anime. This could be a jump off point. If you're into anime, you need to watch it. Please do. And that is my list of when I watched it, I had to share it. Thoughts, concerns, rebukes?
I agree with what Pat was saying about Demon Slayer. The amount of love that goes into animating a single episode is more than we see in entire movies sometimes. And each episode is a work of art.
Oh my
God.
God.
Visually speaking, each episode is a work of art.
Especially when he gets new skills. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So when I tried to watch SSS Gridman, I didn't understand that the 20 minutes of the show was just filler to get to the 1 minute where the badass robots are doing badass robot things.
How do you, sir? Oh, you didn't watch Gotcha Man. You didn't watch the 2 new Gotcha Man series then, did you?
Gotcha Man.
It didn't click for me because I didn't understand what it would take to make it, what it meant for production to have that minute of pure awesome, where the music, the choreography, the animation, and the hype all coalesce into an amazing explosion of, oh my God.
Right.
And Demon Slayer is one of those ones that they consistently, episode by episode, they have that really great crescendo and they hit that music. And when you hear the music start to swell, the orchestration is beautiful. The animation is beautiful. The writing gets all the characters right. They get the stakes right. They get the lore right. They get the balance right. And it's just, next episode, please. It's a great one.
they're super sneaky about the way that they lead into the next episode too, because they usually have like the big showdown for that episode, the big action piece halfway through. And then they work towards something else that needs resolving, and then they cut you off.
Yes.
So you get like the pinnacle of excitement in the middle of the show, and then you've got another 10 to 15 minutes afterwards where you're like, oh man, that was awesome. And then other stuff starts to happen and credits.
Actually, nothing represents that better than the Spider Family arc.
Oh my God.
The Spider, I was like, oh my God.
It was infuriating. That was the point where I really just started binging that season.
Gotta know. Yep.
It's like, no, what's happening? And the way they make you feel bad for most of the demons that they fight, you're like,
serious.
I didn't even think about that. Oh, snap.
Yep, they humanize the hell out of it. I'm not even going to say villains. They humanize the antagonists.
Yes, because they're not villains. Because not a single one of them, aside from the main villain and his main crew, asks for this. Not a single one of them said, "I want to be a bad guy."
Yeah, most of them I just kind of want to give a hug and be like, "It's okay. Don't eat me, but it's okay."
Spider Daughter, oh my God, Spider Daughter hit me right here. Like I'm like, oh my God, little sister, holy crap.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the family, I didn't feel anything for because Zenitsu showed them what was up. He's like, I'm gonna go to sleep now. This is what you get. Enjoy.
Well, that was a good top 3. It was moe enough for me. You didn't hold back.
I don't hold back, sir. I am passionate about the things that I love, and I love anime.
Pat, is your list ready?
It is.
Ooh, Pat's ready.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Oh, no. Let me add it.
Okay.
Pat wants it. He's hungry.
Excited.
So I got my 3. I'm passionate about my 3. And then I've got 3 honorable mentions, and 1 didn't make the list for a very good reason that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, I want to hear this.
So the first one on my list of things that were just so awesome I had to share.
Thank you, Empress Todd.
Oh, what's up? Is the Korean webtoon The Gamer.
Ooh. Oh my God, yes!
I don't know this one.
A mutual friend of ours recommended it to me. And I was like, Korean? Really? Fine. I'm bored. I'm working overnights. I'll check it out.
I read so much webtoons. It's ridiculous.
The schedule that they make these people publish on is inhuman. And so, towards the end of the first season, the quality and the writing take a serious nosedive. He got sick and needed to take a break, and they didn't let him. But man, those first few chapters, and the continuing characters, the story development, his harem is non sequitur, and it's fantastic. And it's unapologetically Korean. And this was my first exposure to Korean webtoons. I like to recommend it to folks, especially if they've got preconceived notions about isekai. This will break the ice. And
right?
Yeah.
It's isekai, but not. It's
world within a world, not another world. Yeah, it's great. Bleachish in that way. The second on my list was recommended to me by Steve. He recommended Hajime no Ippo. He's like, Pat, you have to read this manga. Here's the website.
I need to edit my list now.
And I read the manga and loved it. I followed it fastidiously for years. I would get on every Tuesday night to get the English translation drop. And it is not typical in its construction of a character or a story. A lot of the Japanese culture is in there, and it influenced so much stuff. They put so much love, so much work. They took their time telling the story, and them working out, getting swole, having bromance and getting into fights thing is it rung a bell with me. And so it's on my recommend list. Somebody's like, I really want a meaty 800 chapter Classic 3.
Still going.
Exactly. Hajime no Ippo, absolutely, hands down. It's sports, but it's not ball and stick sports, so I'll allow it. And then the third on my list is an easy winner. It's just fantastic. Is Mushoku Tensei, the OG isekai. They killed it.
The OG isekai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would argue a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court, but continue. I'm just being pedantic.
OG fantasy world, reincarnated with Dungeons and Dragons powers, isekai. Yeah. It the manga was the first of its kind. They really set the stage for a lot of the tropes, a lot of your isekai attributes were originally defined and explored in Mushoku Tensei. And then when they remade the anime recently, the love, the quality was of the highest caliber. And yeah. I got into it. I headcanoned it. I really got into the lore, and I loved it to death. And it's approachable. It's a little etchy. So, it's one of those things, WTF Japan. But if you could look past that or right at it and appreciate what you see because you're a man of culture, then Mushoku Tensei is for you. And it's definitely on my recommendation list.
So I would like to address the comment here about Megalobox. Carto, yes. I love Megalo. Oh, dear God, was Megalobox good?
Yep. So Megalobox was great. I watched it both seasons.
I still need to watch season 2, of course.
Yeah, they're different stories. Yes, they're both about boxing. Yes, they're both anime. Different story, different archetypes. You're taking different things away from it at the end of each episode. But yeah, boxing action, that's cool.
Right. I'm all about it.
And so the honorable mentions that didn't make this list, I really wanted to recommend No Game No Life. Dude, yes. I love it so much. Everyone loves it so much. It's approachable. It's only a few episodes. It's like 10 episodes or something. It's great. But man, it is just way too horny for most mortal men. So I couldn't put it on my list because
you're not wrong. But
that's a great way of putting it.
Well, remember, they're not related by blood. It's okay. Just marriage.
Sure. She's still 11. Whatever. I'm moving on.
It is. Yeah, it's amazing that No Game No Life was well written enough that it can get away with that relationship. Because anybody watching that show is going to be like, "That's yucky," but I like the show.
Man, I don't like this part of it, but man, this show is really good.
This ice cream sundae is so great. I could put up with the roach in the middle of it. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Carto agrees it was sussy. Megan agrees.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a man of culture, but only I got
limits. Right. My man of culture has an age limit.
Consent's a thing, bro. The other honorable mentions on my list was last week I talked about the DBZ theatrical version where they do an entire saga in 90 minutes or so. And I recommend that all the time. So it was on my list. It just wasn't so great. And I already talked about it last week, so I left it off. Okay. Then the other one that I heartily recommend, I think I've recommended more than actual anime, is Dragon Ball Z Abridged. If you've got that guy that you work with, says, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z. That stuff was great. I'm like, dude, check out Dragon Ball Z Abridged and don't judge them until episode 11. And if you could get to episode 11, if you want to watch the other 50. And it's a great one. And yeah. Did you guys ever check out DBZA?
Yeah,
Abridged?
I watched.
Yeah,
Abridged. I've watched Kai and of course Team 4-Star.
Yeah, DBZA is a Team 4-Star. The whole thing was a love letter to Dragon Ball Z, and it resonated with me. I loved it. My son and I still quote the stupid jokes from the thing at each other all the time because it's
Why
great.
wouldn't you? Look, Vegeta, look what I can do. I'm a ghost. Woo!
Renegade for life.
It's so good. And I'm sorry, of course, the main quote of the entire series is, oh, why they hit me in my balls? Oh. Because apparently all villains like to hit Vegeta in his balls. I don't know why, but
and his left arm. Do. Yeah, his left arm gets abused repeatedly.
And his left arm, yeah. Dear God, yes.
Shout out to 18 for popularizing that.
Nominated for Best Girl, yeah. Then SAO Abridged is also on my honorable mention. The guys over at Something Witty Entertainment, so funny. And yeah, again, they got into the soul and saw the humor underneath what else induced my rage. And I have recommended it, so it was on my list of considerations. But yeah, honorable mention.
All right, Steven.
All right, I had to make a quick adjustment to my list because Pat stole Hajime no Ippo.
Oh, no.
I guess that's karma coming around because I stole one from you. Right? So there's been some theft going on tonight. But yeah, the first one, and this one was an honorable mention, and I'm bumping it up because Pat stole from me.
Again, yeah. It was a great recommendation.
And that is, you're welcome. There we go. Here it is.
Yes!
Gunsmith Cats.
Yes.
This was a great manga. It had a pretty good OVA as well. I think it had like a 3-episode OVA.
Yes.
This manga is it's a love letter to American action movies. Like, this is the most American manga I think I'll ever read. The attention to detail on the firearms, the culture, the cars. You've got Raleigh, you've got Minnie Mae Thompson writing Bean. If you guys have heard of Bean, started off as a Gunsmith Cats character, same mangaka. It is just delightful to read. The OVA is very much worth watching. You can hop into the OVA without having read the manga. It's its own self-contained stories. So it's good fun.
It is. My favorite part of the animated series was always the hypnotist part, like the hypnotism part where she's like, I'm hypnotized. Let me play along. Oh no, I've been hypnotized. But her trigger to bring her out was spectacular.
Hypnotized. I don't remember this arc.
Where the villain hypnotized her to be a bad guy with her, where she was only supposed to pretend to be a bad guy, but then she actually fell in with the hypnotism. But then she has this trigger that brings her out of it.
I don't remember this.
The part where she's in the bathroom and she's discussing about taking her weapon apart and cleaning it and prepping it. Do you not remember that part?
From the manga? Was that
it's from the
Bonnie?
OVA.
From the OVA, was it?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It was.
I don't remember from the OVA. I remember something like that happening in the manga where Raleigh got drugged by, I want to say it was Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
That blonde woman. I remember like she got drugged up pretty bad by Bonnie, but was still like, completely able to just disassemble and reassemble her firearm.
Yes. So that part, that was her way of keeping herself grounded and not fully giving in to what Bonnie did to her. So
I wonder if there was an OVA I didn't see.
But yeah, in the anime, she like drugged her and hypnotized her, and for like a week, Raleigh was a bad guy with Bonnie.
Interesting. So, yeah.
Oh,
That sounds like vaguely familiar to something that happened in the manga. In fairness, I haven't read it in like 20 years.
I will give you that.
But
I will give you that.
It's a great read. It's one of the mangas that I actually purchased the entirety of. I didn't just read it online, but we're going to segue into the first manga that I really started reading online. And this is the one that really got me reading a lot of manga online. Pat, I know you are familiar with this one. Reggie, I think you might be.
Show me.
I will show you. History's
Yes!
strongest disciple, Kenichi.
Yes! Oh my God, yes!
It's such a great underdog story.
It is.
It's basically about this kid, Kenichi, who's kind of a wimp, but he meets this girl that he really likes. And it turns out that, like, her father and all of his friends, who are kind of like surrogate parents to her on top of her father, are all literally the strongest martial artists in the world. And with Kenichi getting bullied, they teach him a few things. He wins his first fight, and then it spirals completely out of control.
God, does it spiral?
Because he took out like some low-level henchman of some gang, and then he winds up having to keep training so he can keep taking on all these other henchmen. And then he's taking out gang bosses. And then it turns out that this entire gang that was hunting him down was just a tiny little arm of some giant evil worldwide corporation. And it never stops being ridiculous.
Well, actually, the moment that stands out for me the most with him is where he's fighting the one Dan March karate master, and he passes out, but he's still standing there ready to fight. They're like, oh, everybody's like, yeah, he's ready to go. And he's like, no. The fight's over. And everybody's like, what do you mean? He's right there ready to go. He's like, he's not conscious right now.
You do, Mayhem. It is fantastic. It got an anime too. The anime is what I saw first, but the anime only has one season. And it ended very clearly with a lot left. Right. Pat, you're muted.
On purpose?
Oh, on purpose. Okay. I was like, I thought you were trying to say something to us. So I was like, no. But yeah, the anime itself was great. Totally worth watching. And the nice thing is that the anime doesn't really change from the manga at all. So once the anime is over, you can just start reading the manga from that same point. I forget which chapter it is because it's been forever, but it is such a fun one to read. The amount of torture that he goes through at the hands of his masters that is actually training, I loved it. I loved it so much. The ridiculous training was just great.
It was. I enjoyed Kenichi. And of course, it also has the moments of if you're a man of culture in it. They have a few others that allude to that.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's not what I think about initially when I think about Kenichi. I think about the great relationship that he has with his masters and how much they just tormented the hell out of him to train him. Right? But you're right. No, that is a thirsty manga. Oh my God. I'm getting flashbacks of it now. So worth reading either way. If you like martial arts manga, it's great. If you like thirsty manga, it's great.
Fun fact, the Shinpaku Alliance website is still up.
Still up?
They're hosting it. Yes.
Wow.
What? Yeah.
Shinpaku Alliance is hosting it. There you go. Go read it.
Oh, no. Like in the manga, they set up a website for, their Heroes Association, the Shinpaku Alliance.
Oh, okay.
The website
that is still there.
Still go there, and
that's hilarious. The one strike that I will put up against Kenichi is the way that it ended. It actually has an ending, which is great. We don't always get that. It was abrupt. Well, the mangaka was told like a week in advance. They're like, oh, by the way, your next issue is going to be your last. We're canceling you.
Is that why those last two issues were just like, no.
That's why that last issue is just so abrupt and just like ends out of nowhere. He gave it an ending, which is great. He deserved more time. I feel like they could have given him maybe 5 more issues.
It would have worked because I was not ready for that. I'm like, wait, they're doing what? Already? I'm like, bro, they just confessed to each other. What are you doing? Stop.
Yeah, and they were in the middle of this massive battle with the evil organization, and all the masters were there fighting other masters, and Kenichi was doing his thing, and then it's just like, oh, and then we won, and I got married, and
I was like, why is there a wedding?
Now the strongest disciple, guys.
Yeah. Like it was whiplash. You go from one page and it's just in the middle of it. And then it's the end, and you're like, "Whoa, what?" And I remember looking for like weeks. It was like, "Is it really over?"
Did I miss something?
Really over, but the ride was worth it, even with the lackluster ending. And that's just something that we can blame on the publisher.
It was one of those stories that whenever they would defeat a bad guy, they would usually turn them. And their, good guy alliance would snowball, kind of the same way Dragon Ball does. And you don't see that a lot, but it totally happens here. They would flesh characters out to then adopt them and include them.
Oh my gosh, the amount of character that the villains got, despite there being so many characters across the years that this was being published, was huge.
Right. I'm sorry, my favorite character had to be the advisor character, the one with the alien antenna, where he's like,
hey, I hated that kid. He was the worst friend.
But he was still a friend.
He was
you ever have a friend like Najima?
Yes. I don't talk to him anymore.
yeah, I did. Actually, I did. Yeah.
There comes a point where, like, if you want to be happy as an adult, you just need to kind of let go of the toxic people from your childhood.
Healthy boundaries and letting go.
Exactly.
Thank you for doing what you did. I've got to go.
Yep. I will have memories of you. Goodbye. All right, last one. Reggie knows what this is. I stole this from you.
This one is completely my fault. I literally did it in a malicious. I had nothing but malicious intent behind this one.
You
nothing but
tricked me.
You bamboozled.
Tricked me completely. Bamboozled.
Oh my god! Because if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Because you wouldn't know.
So here we have Yuki from No Bra. Yuki starts off the series as a cross-dresser. And it's actually, this manga, I was doing some research on it before we started because it's definitely a product of its time. I want to say this came out between like 2003, 2005. So like trans culture hadn't really hit mainstream yet. And this came out of a fairly socially conservative Japan. Like Japan is still much more conservative than the US is as a whole. So this manga is like, it is this weird product of the early 2000s out of Japan. And it starts off as just kind of this thirsty, gotcha thing because
story put into it.
Yeah. And it tricked me because you sent me the initial pictures of it and I was like, yeah, I'll read that. And then like you're not even like a full chapter in before it's revealed to you that Yuki's a guy, and the main character was not even misled. I mean, he was told like, hey, this is your childhood friend Yuki, and then like, oh, he's like, oh, fair, I must have misremembered.
He had two childhood friends named Yuki is the problem.
See, I don't remember that part.
Yeah,
but
one was a girl and one was a guy, and he thought this was the girl. So that's where all the misconceptions led.
And like, he even spoke to Yuki's parents in the beginning, and they're like, no, that's just how he dresses. He's a little odd. Which that's actually a pretty loving take for the early 2000s. But during the course of this story, Yuki goes from being kind of a confused guy who dresses up like a girl because that's how he feels comfortable to eventually realizing that he identifies as a woman. And by the end of the run, everybody recognizes Yuki to be a woman, and it's a great love story. It's thirsty. It will trick you. It will trick you.
Bruh, the first sleepover episode. Oh my god! I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, no, wait.
The hot springs. the hot springs. And like at that point, they both know.
What?
And it's still
like, well,
yeah. The majority of the manga is the main character Matsu. He gets called Makun by Yuki, but yeah, it's the majority of it is him wrestling with his feelings for Yuki and going like, no. I can't be with a guy that's gay. And then like Yuki will be adorable and he'll be like, crap. And by the end of it, he's accepting of his feelings. Yuki has realized that it's okay for her to identify as a woman. And it's a good read. It's also short. It's only like 5 volumes long. You can knock it out in a day or two. It's not going to be completely politically correct because, again, product of the early 2000s, came out of Japan, but for its time, it's pretty woke.
Yes, it is very, very woke and understanding of things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and getting in touch with your feelings will do that.
Yeah. looking at other people like they're people will do that.
Right? You're a person and not a piece of meat. What?
Yeah. So,
oh my God, yes, Karto. Yeah, actually, is it the same person?
Mystery Girlfriend X? I don't know.
The girl with the scissors and the drool. Did you not read or watch?
What are you talking about now?
I can tell.
Karto?
You have to be there for that one.
I'm looking it up right now.
You had to be there.
Karto? I see karate. Karto.
Look, hear me out. You do have to start the sentence for the watching or reading this one with that. Because yeah. Because if you start off the way I did with scissors and drool, you're like, hold up. Wait a minute. What did you just say to me?
What is the name of this manga? I can't find it.
It is Secret Girlfriend X.
Secret Girlfriend X.
Yes. It's one of those ones where I stumbled across it and I got hooked.
Mysterious Girlfriend X.
And I was like,
oh, I've seen her.
Yes.
I don't think that's the same artist.
Okay.
No, it's not. Okay. Right. I know which one you're talking about now. Mysterious Girlfriend X. Got it. No, This one was written by Kenjiro Kawatsu. I am not familiar with his other works.
Let's see. Clicking on his name does not give you much Wikipedia.
So he's on my anime list. He's done a couple, actually. They all look thirsty. I might have to read some of these.
You will love it. You'll have to look past the drill part, because that's the main part of it. It drew me in because I have an aversion to saliva of other people that is not my partner. Spitting and any of that by anyone.
There's so many qualifiers on that statement. I don't know how to behave around you anymore.
I mean, just be yourself. But I don't know what it is. I have hang-ups about other people's saliva, and I don't know where I got it. I really don't. But yeah, I have that. But because of that hang-up, this manga drew me in, and I was so confused. It is symbolism. I still don't know what symbolism it is, but yeah, it was symbolism. Yeah, Mysterious Girlfriend X. Go check it out. It's worth a read.
Is it?
It is. From the guy with the issues with that, it is a good read.
Okay. I'll consider it.
Just put it on your list. You don't have to get to it right away.
It'll go on the list. Remind me to read it when you guys get around to watching Bocchi.
Deal.
Which I know neither of you did, because neither of you hit me up and were like, man, you were right. Bocchi's amazing.
I have so much anime to watch.
I know. Push Bocchi up the list.
It's already there. I showed you. I put it on my phone and showed you. It's there.
Okay. How far down is it?
You don't want to see my complete list.
What is above it?
I don't remember. I put it on the list. I'm just saying.
Well, gentlemen, I believe this was a very cultured and enlightened discussion.
Incredibly cultured. Incredibly cultured.
This is true. It's on the list.
It's on the list. I'm not. Me too. I haven't done Ranking of Kings yet. I'm sorry. I know it's apparently amazing. I haven't done it.
Okay, amazing's overselling it. It was good. The season of anime was a little bit slow for me. I totally found time to fit it in, and I loved it. I liked it. It was good. Not on my top 10 list ever. Maybe not even in the top 50. Maybe the top 100. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah. Solid counts. That's probably the most passive review I've heard on Ranking of Kings. Hot take.
No, I watch a lot of anime. My take's good. That's a tepid take.
It's a tepid take.
I need a hot take. What's something that I'm trying to think of an anime hot take, and all of my hot takes are gaming related.
It's okay. Actually, no, I've got one.
Half-Life isn't as good as you think it is. GoldenEye came out first, and it had more varied gunplay on a console.
You've thought about this. You're prepared to take
I lost subscribers on my YouTube channel. I lost subscribers on my YouTube channel when I was playing through Half-Life and pointing out all the problems with it. And people were like, no, it's the first time that, a first-person shooter did storytelling without removing you from the first-person shooter. It's not. A game called Marathon did that years ahead of it on the Mac.
AKA the precursor to Halo. Hello.
Yep. Exactly. Anyways, now that I've scared away any other viewers that we have, and they're writing me angry letters about why Half-Life is amazing and I need to shut up. Are we... I'm glad that's what I'm getting known for. I'll be sure to think of an anime hot take next week. That one's going to be harder. Well, for the most part, I agree with a lot of anime opinions.
Well, see, I'll reshare mine from last week because it's always going to be there. Goku doesn't solo everything. Get over it.
I wish Vegeta had more W's.
Right?
There, I said it.
I wish Krillin had more W's. I wish Yamcha hadn't been forgotten and made into a joke.
Oh my, yes. Yeah,
Yamcha is amazing. In fact, one of yep, I don't need any kind of competition from these two. Yamcha versus Tien Shinhan at the World Tournament. Amazing fight. One of the best fights in the entire Dragon Ball saga. The choreography on it was beautiful. And that was something that Z forgot, was fight choreography. The original Dragon Ball series has brilliant fight choreography, and Dragon Ball Z is like, oh, they're moving too fast. We can't see what's happening.
No, it's not even that. Literally, you watch Dragon Ball, punch, kick, and all you see is dodge. Punch, punch, kick, dodge. Ki blast. Now I need to stop holding back.
Yeah, but the original series, it was like watching a kung fu movie whenever they fought.
There's okay. From all of us.
The random giant dances with Jackie Chun. You just didn't get that kind of love.
Right?
And I really feel like in Super they wasted so much potential. Like Moro was such a great bad guy, and like everyone trained, and then the fight got there, and it's like, yep, okay, yep. It's gonna be the same thing it always is.
I don't remember this. Who? Moro?
Yeah. It's the manga for Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, I haven't read the Super manga.
Yeah, the next season they come back with, when they come back, is going to be the Moro arc.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like they squandered lots of potential, a lot of chance for some of the supporting characters to shine, and they just didn't.
Maybe they'll fix it for the anime season.
They might.
Maybe. We'll see. All right. I think we're at time, aren't we?
We are.
We got 4 minutes, but yes, we are at time.
Thanks so much for your time. It was great to chat with you guys, as always.
Yeah, as always. Thanks, guys.
Always. And we're always going to come with the heated comments, whether you like them or not, because we tell it like it is and how we see it.
Cell Saga was good.
It was good. I don't know about Kung Fu action arc, but it was good.
Quit distracting us. We're ending the show.
Right?
Steven's got to eat.
Hungry boy.
Carchow says, spill that tea. Let's go. But anyway, we will spill more tea with you next week. Thank you for watching. That's Patrick 8-Bits over there. That's Cyan Cat Steven down there. And I am Reggie Raw Sun God. You can catch us here every Tuesday, spitting our hot takes on anime and manga, telling you how we feel about it. We thank you all for joining us. We're not leaving yet, but
we're leaving.
We're leaving.
Don't engage with them, Reggie.
All right, you're right. Don't engage with them. Don't engage. We appreciate you watching. Once again, this was a Hierarchy Geeks Unlimited show. This is My Best Friends Weebing. We're the best friends, and we weeb out a lot. So we thank you for watching. We'll come back with more for you next time. Next week.